Hello and welcome back to my channel. So tonight is another night and we are going through pulling out things that need to go out of the house. Now we're going to do what the awkward mum calls a 99 knockout, or a knockout 99. I think it's a knockout 99. But we're basically going to go around the house and we're going to find 99 things that need to leave for some reason. So that might include things that need to be returned to a family member or friend that you've borrowed. For me, that also includes clothes that my children have grown out of that I don't need. They go back to my mum's and they get stored in like a communal wardrobe that everyone can pull out of when they have a child that fits that size. I keep some very special things that were bought specifically for my children that we really love or have a sentimental value, and I keep those to use for the next child on. But generic things like leggings, some jeans, things like that, tend to just get passed back to my mum, even if I've bought them or I've acquired them, and then we let her store them in her baby boxes because she has the space in her loft and she has space in her boxes because I take stuff out and then I put stuff back in and it moves around. So some of the stuff will be in there. Some other stuff is just rubbish that never made it to the bin. Those things are obviously leaving. Things that are broken, sweet wrappers, bits of paper. This needs a good clear out. So then I am going to do those, and I'm also going to look at decluttering, so anything that we're no longer using or that just isn't working for us right now. Maybe we picked it up and we just decided we don't need it. All of that's going to go together as well, and we're going to put it all into a pile and see if we can get 99 things put together in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to be using this as my bag for putting things in, and I'm just going to chuck everything in here. So I went upstairs and I did a load of stuff up there. I did pick up a couple of things that I didn't film because they were in my children's bedroom. My children are asleep. And a couple of things at the top of the stairs, and it just wasn't easy to film there. So I'm going to show you those now. We're going to quickly go through what I have already found. So we currently have, these are the new things I picked up from the bathroom. So a broken stool, and then we've got 3 bits of track in there. I've got a beard trimmer that doesn't work. I've got a plastic wrapper for May candles that we are keeping. These are actually little elephant buttons and I need to keep those. But I do not need to keep this. And that, I'm pretty sure, goes on a coat. So I'm going to put those in my pocket. These are for the beard trimmer. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm supposed to be mending that. I think that's a charge of something I don't have. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, another beard trimmer, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So guys, we're on 55. I have one piece that I need to donate, 56, and one piece that also needs to go probably to community wardrobe, but I'm not entirely sure yet. So I'm going to put those in a pile there. Let's have a look over here. So this is in my kitchen. 56, 57, 58, 59. 60, 61, 62, 63. They're drawings, but they've got names on them, so I'm not going to show you. 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. 69, 1771. Got a franc here. 72, they've been out of circulation for ages. 73. 74. 75 is shopping list. 76 is the back of the nappies. Every time I go through my house, I'm always surprised at how much rubbish there actually is. 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, that one doesn't sharpen, 83, that's 83, like we're crushing this. I think we're on 93 now. I've picked up 8 sheets of paper from in the other room, and we're on like 86, so that makes like 92, 93, depending on which one I counted. This is completely like rusty. So I'm going to make that 94, with this bit being 95. Lid, 96. That has a lid, 97. That one can be 98. We are so close. One more thing, that's all I need. Oh, well, that one. And that one. That should take us to 99. So that is my 99 things to declutter, and it took me 20 minutes. Some of that I'm going to cut out just because I was holding the camera while I was in the bedroom upstairs, but that was all black. So it's not as hard as you think, and it's surprising how much mess you can actually accumulate in your house. So we're pretty good at putting things in the bin. If something's broken, we tend to put it away. The only time that I hold on to something and like keep it in the house is if it breaks in like the day or so before I'm due to do a clear out. And mostly that's because we don't have that much to declutter. And because if something breaks, we put it straight in the bin. And we're generally pretty good about putting rubbish like toilet paper down the bin, and tins. Some of this has been sitting on the side for a little while, like those tomato tins. They were there last week. Those glass jars I found at the end, I think they might even have been there at the beginning of the month. We have a few places that clutter tends to just accumulate and we just don't take it out to the bin. Also in the living room is another one, because the children's chairs get like pushed from one side of the room to the other side of the room, and when that happens they tend to like pick up bits of paper and small things like that, and so they tend to be, and I don't always pick things up at the end of the day, like rubbish and stuff. My husband empties out his stuff like once a week, but he then declutters it into a pile. He'll just like pull the notes out the front of his Bible, for instance, and just put it in a stack, because he'll do it as we're walking out the door to church or something. So then those tend to accumulate a little bit more. But yes, 99 things is not actually that much. And this is obviously bigger things this month, but that was only 3 things. You'll get through it. So here's your challenge. See if you can go and declutter 99 things out of your house before the weekend. I promise you, it's not as hard as you think. And I am a bit cheeky. I count individual sweet wrappers as individual things. So see what happens. Anyway, take care, and thank you for joining me tonight. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.